Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the very first Wesley Chapel Theater Group Premiere Showcase. Special thank you to Side Splitters Comedy Club for hosting us today. At this time, we ask you that you silence all cell phones and electronic devices. Photos are allowed, but please no flash photography. Please be advised that some material in the show may not be suitable for our younger audience members. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exits near you, one in the front and in the back where you entered. And now, sit back and get ready to enjoy the show. But first, let me bring up someone very special to the group. Please, a big round of applause for Christy Norland.
Welcome everyone. We are so excited to be here today. My name is Christy Norland, and I just wanted to very briefly share with you how we all came to be in this room. If you had told me 6 months ago that I would be standing on a stage talking to you all, I never would have believed it. A lot of you probably know the story already, but I put a very innocent, spontaneous Facebook post on the Wesley Chapel community page lamenting the fact that we did not have a community theater, and it had been a couple decades since I had participated in theater, and I was really missing it and just wanted to throw it out there, and ended up with an incredible response. So many people in Wesley Chapel who felt the same way and started to encourage me to start a theater group, which was, of course, never my intention, never a goal, never a desire, and yet here we are. We ended up with some Zoom calls with a core group of really enthusiastic people, a lot of whom are in the cast today. That turned into in-person meetings, and that turned into finding a director, Marc, so on and so forth, and here we are today. So it is my great joy to be on this theater and to welcome and thank each one of you for being here to support us. We did get incorporated, we did form a board, and it is my delight to turn the microphone over to our president, Diana.
Thank you, Christy. And please, another round of applause for Christy, because without her, we wouldn't be here today. So my name is Diana DiCiccio. I am the president of the board of directors. And as Christy said, we are a legitimate theater group. We are incorporated. We are tax exempt. We are working on our 501c3. So we are a very legitimate theater group. What we don't have yet is a home, and that's something that we are going to be working on. So as you are leaving, which is not yet, we are going to have a basket for you to put some extra donations if you are so inclined. We have a tear-off sheet from the program where you can indicate how you might like to help us financially or personally, and believe me, we will welcome both. So on with the show.
When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad and your prospects are worse. Your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying, teeth are decaying, credit is weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You bet that joke had nothing on you, but don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best.
Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey. Never growing old, never feeling cold, pulling pots of gold from thin air. The best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat, houses on the street where it's sunny. Summers at the sea, winters warm and free, all of this and we get the rest. But who is the land for, the sun and the sand for? You guessed, it's all for the best. Some men are born to live at ease, doing what they
or
please,
under
richer
a
than
curse.
the are in honey.
Your life is bad.
Never growing old, never feeling
Your
cold,
prospects
pulling
are
constantly
worse.
from thin air.
Your life
The best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat,
Above the
houses on
deep
the street
blue.
where it's sunny.
You bet that joke.
Summers at the sea, winters warm and free,
And nothing
all of
on
this and
you.
we get the rest.
Don't forget
But who
when
is the
you
land
get
for,
to
the sun
heaven,
and the
you'll be
sand
blessed.
for? You guessed,
Yes,
it's all for the best. Some
When you
men are
sit
born
down
to live at ease, doing what they
or
please,
under
richer
a
than
curse.
these are in honey.
Your life is bad.
Growing old, never feeling cold,
Prospects
pulling
are
constantly
worse.
from thin air.
Your wife is
the best in every town,
crying,
best shaking down, best to make a
sighing,
mountains
and
of
your
money.
relatives
They can't
are
take it
temporary,
with
to the
them,
game.
but
Credit
what
is
do
weighing
they
your
get?
purse,
They get
moving
the
your
center
rope.
of the meat, cushions on the
Above
seat,
the
houses
deep
on the street
blue.
where it's sunny.
You bet that joke.
Summers at sea, winters
Had
warm free, all
nothing
of
on
this and
you.
we get the rest. But
When
who is the
you
land
get
for,
to
the sun
heaven,
and the
you'll be
sand
best.
for? You guessed,
It's all for the. You must never be addressed.
yes, it's all for the.
All your arms will be redressed.
Yes, it's all for the. Someone's got to be oppressed. Yes, it's all for the best. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire! In the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential. Me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, shoulda been my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, shoulda been my name. Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Suppose you was a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed with one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's filled with more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished, you know who. Shoulda been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, shoulda been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time.
It doesn't get any easier, does it?
What doesn't get any easier?
Tim came home from school the other day with scratches across his face and a bleeding elbow. For the last month or month and a half, he wasn't even crying anymore when this stuff happened. He would just let it be. Isn't that amazing? How does he stand it? I cry. I cry a lot. Who does these sorts of things? What compels someone to do this? Is it human instinct? And why my son? Why Timmy? He's just so sweet and innocent. He's always been a good boy. He didn't deserve any of this. What did he ever do to anyone?
Oh, there's no easy answer, Angela.
I know that, Jocelyn. It's Jocelyn, isn't it?
Yes,
It was a
is.
rhetorical question, damn it. Don't you know what a rhetorical question
yes, of course
is?
I do.
Thinking out loud.
Yes.
Didn't they teach you that in school?
Wow, okay. I'm sorry. I should have phrased that differently. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I don't know why, I'm just...
It's fine.
Tim loves Legos. He loves to put them together and then pull them apart. There's this Lego police station with a motorcycle and a helicopter and a police car that I want to get him for Christmas.
Sounds nice.
It even has this jail, and the little Lego prison figures, they have whiskers on them, like little beards, and you can put them right in the prison, and there's these little bars and a bed and a toilet. It's the cutest thing.
I love that, I'm sure.
I think so.
My little boy likes Star Wars.
Yeah?
Yeah. The comics, though, not the movies. My husband's a little distraught about that.
Why?
Well, because he wants him to like the movies. The first three, though, not the more recent ones, of course.
Right, sure.
Yeah, well, when Eric picked out his Halloween costume this year, and it was the yellow and the blue clone trooper from the cartoons and not the movies, I thought my husband was gonna cry. You know what he said to me?
What?
Oh, why couldn't he be Han Solo or Luke Skywalker? What's wrong with that? You'd think he was the one going trick-or-treating. It's like all of his dreams were crushed in an instant.
It's one of those things we laugh at, I guess, though, right?
Yeah, right.
But there's more to it than that, though, don't you think?
How so?
Well, your son is establishing his independence. How old is he?
Oh, he turned 7 in July.
You see, isn't that amazing? 7 years old, and he's learning to think for himself.
I think he was doing that the day he was born.
I'm sure he was, and he made sure you were aware of it, right?
Oh, yeah, you bet.
It's really incredible, actually. He has an opinion all his own. Like, your husband likes the movies, but his son likes the cartoon. It just shows your little boy is learning to make up his own mind, right?
Right, well, it's all a part of growing up, you know? It's these little things, a cartoon, a favorite movie. Well, it's these things that amount to the big things, you know, the important things. It's what makes us who we are, who we want to be.
At this point, I'm guessing Tim would have grown up to go into architecture or construction. He just loves building. Right now it's Legos and such, but before that it was blocks.
Eric wants to write cartoons, comic books.
Jocelyn,
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I know.
I'm not gonna get a chance to get him that Lego set, am I?
You know what? I'll get it for him.
It's okay, it's not like he's gonna use it anyway.
Hey, that doesn't matter. What matters is that that it was bought for him. Timmy will get his Lego set.
Okay, Timmy will get his Lego set.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
No, but what choice do I have?
We all have choices, Angela. It's what we do with them that matters. Don't you understand that?
I can't fix any of this, can I?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yes, but answer it anyway.
Listen. What happened in that classroom can't be fixed. That is done. The best thing you can do right now is try to fix yourself. Now, from this moment on. I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to start, but at the very least, that's got to point you in the right direction, doesn't it? Hey, answer the question, Angela.
Maybe.
Do that, and the healing will come. It's the best. Well, it's the only choice that you have right now.
Has she been read her rights?
Not yet. I was waiting for you.
Mrs. Mills, we're going to take you down to the station now. Is there someone we can call for you to meet you down there? Okay, well, I'm going to read you your Miranda rights now.
Can you come with me?
I can't. Not right now. Listen, the principal's waiting to speak to me, and I also have the boy's mother to talk to.
Alex! The name of the boy I killed? It was Alex!
Alex's mother is here already?
She's down in the principal's office right now.
I only wanted to scare him,
Hey,
Jocelyn!
I know,
The way he used to scare my Timmy!
Angela, I will speak to you soon, okay?
I didn't mean to!
I know.
I just wanted to scare him!
Angela Mills, you're being charged with the murder of Alex Somerset. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be given to you. Do you understand these rights as I've read them to you?
I'm in every kind of trouble. Can't you tell? Just look at me. Half ecstatic, half dejected. All in all, I'm all at sea. Easy terms I thought I wanted. Fill me now with chilling dread. You could never know the chaos of a life turned on its head. A life turned on its head. Oh, 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 oh.
Certain that I love him, but love can be misplaced. Have I compromised my people in my passion and my haste? I could be his life companion anywhere but where we are. Am I leader? Am I traitor? Did I take a step too far? Did I take a step too far? It's so strange he doesn't
I'm in every kind of trouble. Can't you tell? Just look at me. Half ecstatic, half rejected. All in all, I'm all at sea. Easy terms I thought I wanted. Fill me now with chilling dread. You could never know the chaos of a life turned on its head. A Did I take a step too far?
Hey, is everybody having a good time? I'd like to remind you that at the end of the show, we're going to be doing a meet and greet, that we're going to invite all of you, come on down here and meet the actors, meet the cast, meet the director, meet the board, meet each other, anybody else. So when the show is over, please plan to stay and come on down here. I'd like to spend a couple minutes introducing the rest of the board. So I have Vice President Colleen DeFelice, right here. Secretary Kendall Bueno. Treasurer Dan DiCiccio. Artistic Director Rodney Bueno is up in the booth. I brought his own cheering squad here. And then we have trustees. Michelin Olsen Wright could not be with us today, and she's stepping down from the board to pursue her studies. So we thank her for her service for the past few months. So we have Mike Dixon. And Rachael Gandy Naylor. And now I'd like to introduce our playwright and director, Marc Sanders. So please plan to stay after the show. We look forward to speaking with you. And now we'll continue the show.
That's it, sweetie, that's it! Pause! Pause! And breathe!
Oh, good, we're not late.
I told you we wouldn't be.
Oh, but Jules, look, I gotta tell you, I want this baby more than anything, but this is the last place I want to be.
Oh, are you folks here for parents in training?
That's right. Yes, that's us. We're parents in training.
Welcome. My name is Karen, and this is my brother Mike.
Hi, I'm Julia Evans. This is my boyfriend Dave.
Oh, hi. Hi, babe.
Nice to meet you. Oh, and that is Angela and Jim, and they're just doing their practice sessions.
Keep it up, Ed! Keep it up! You're doing wonderfully! Keep it up!
And breathe.
Are they here for this training? She doesn't even look like she's showing yet.
Yeah, that's because she's not even pregnant yet.
Oh, yeah, we want to master the class before they even begin trying.
Oh, well, I guess there's no crime in being proactive.
Go team.
Is this your first class? Yes. Oh, great. So have you met the instructor, Mrs. Watson, yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, well then you're good. That means you haven't checked in. You're gonna want to check in. Trust me.
Right. Honey, why don't you have a seat? I'll go find out where we check in.
Here, let me help you get comfortable.
Oh, great, Mike. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I'll be right back. Oh, excuse me.
Where did you find that?
What, this?
Yes, the caffeinated beverage.
Oh, well, I brought it with me for...
Please don't tell me that you're a father-to-be that just shared a 12-ounce bottle of caffeine with a child's expectant mother.
Well, no, but even if I did, the doctor says a couple of sodas or a cup of coffee a week isn't really that big a deal.
Exactly. A doctor would say that because a doctor has no idea what they're talking about.
You don't?
Does a doctor have to deal with the after effects of a child once that child is removed from the womb?
Well,
No, absolutely not. They leave the room, collect payment from the insurance company, and then leave the nurses to clean up the afterbirth.
Really?
Caffeine is one of the worst things a woman can ingest during pregnancy, and you have some nerve waving that 12-ounce bottle of poison around women whose cravings are manipulating every fiber of their precious hormones.
Well, it isn't like that. Really, it isn't.
Have you ever been pregnant?
Not as of late, no.
Then you really have no idea what goes through a woman's mind over a 36-week period.
I wouldn't begin to imagine.
Please dispose of the poison immediately and get it out of sight of these precious givers of life.
Right away, of course.
And where do you think you're going?
Well, I was just going to go check in.
It's too late for that. Class is about to begin.
Oh, well, I guess we can check in after class.
After class is when you check out, not when you check in. The instructions in the brochure clearly specify to arrive 15 minutes early before to allow enough time to check in for the parents and training course. Did you not read the brochure? Every couple who signs up for the course is expected to read the brochure.
Well, actually, no.
Name?
Spencer. Dave Spencer.
I do not see a Spencer on here.
Oh, well, try Evans. Julia Evans?
Aha, Evans Julia. Kept your maiden name. Very proud of you, sister. Very proud indeed. Take control of your life and allow no man to take control of you.
Actually, we're not married.
Evans Julia with... What's your name again?
Spencer. Dave Spencer.
Spencer, afraid of commitment. Okay, we get that every once in a while.
Get what?
Fathers who are not sure if they're going to stick around.
Oh, it's not like that at all. That's the farthest thing from the truth.
Why don't we begin? Jim, Angela, how are the breathing exercises going?
Oh, wonderful. Jim has been so supportive. I really think we're going to time these contractions just right.
And I'm just along for the ride. You're doing all the work, honey. I'll be the coach with the whistle that bags up the umbilical cord.
Isn't that wonderful, Jim? Promise me one thing. When your little one comes, promise me that you'll come back to each of my classes to show the dads how it's really done.
Well, that depends, Miss Watson. You may have to twist a little.
Angela, what tree did you pick him off from?
Oh, hard to remember, but it must have been Cherry for how sweet he is.
Married. Think about it. It works.
Excuse me?
I think you heard me.
Now, wait a minute. I love Julia. I love everything about Julia. I love the fact that we've been together for 6 years, and I love that we're going to have a baby together.
Sure you are. Let's begin.
No, wait a minute.
It's okay, it's okay.
No, why aren't you picking on, what's his name? What's your name?
Mike.
Mike over here. He's...
Why would I pick on Michael?
He's her brother.
No, he's not here. No, he is not free from scrutiny. None of us are free from scrutiny. We're violating the sacred rules of parenthood.
Well, what about Karen's baby's father? Where is he?
Except that Karen's husband is serving over in Qatar.
He's a musician?
Not guitar, Qatar. In Saudi Arabia.
Dude, Qatar is in Saudi Arabia.
Qatar. Really?
Just left for a 12-month tour of duty.
12 months? Well, isn't that nice? I mean, no. Well,
They've been happily married for 4 years now.
4 years, really?
That's right. Unlike some people, they gave a relationship a chance, learned about commitment, and then measured when the perfect time would be to raise a child.
Well, I'm happy for you both. Well, not happy that you're here and he's over in Qatar and your brother, Mike, has to.
Now let us continue. David, in this class, the husbands, or in this case, you, cradle an infant, allowing the mother the opportunity for relaxation.
Oh, of course, sorry.
David, we never snatch an infant by the head.
Well, it's just a doll. I wouldn't actually hold a baby by the head.
We cradle an infant. Alcoholics and drug users pick up a child by the cranium.
Yeah, absolutely.
David, are you an alcoholic and a drug user?
No. Well, I nurse a beer every once in a while, and in college I tried a little bit.
Grabbing a child by the head gives pause to consider what else is going on inside a child's home.
Absolutely. Yes.
David, I would hope that you would seriously consider what actions you would take should you see an alcoholic grasping a child by the head.
I would. Truly, I would.
Now, gentlemen, I am sure you're aware of the support that you will provide for mother. It is not simply changing diapers, feeding the little one, or singing the baby to sleep. Once your little bundle of joy has reached 6 weeks, you will want to leave the little nest to go to the mall, go to a friend's house. These are wonderful activities to keep your energy up during this challenging transition. However, these activities do not free us up from the responsibility of nursing. So tonight we will focus on what needs to be done when your child is ready for his or her next meal in public. Gentlemen, please take your blankets. Now, ever so carefully hand your child over to mother, tucking the child's head under her breast, and you will find that the child will take to mother's breast easily. David, gently, David. The child's not a football, it's a human being.
Sorry, honey. Sorry.
Now hold up the blankets in front of mother so she can prepare to position the baby for feeding. Now, ever so carefully, place your hand underneath the baby's head, turning the head toward mother so that the child's mouth is in line with mother's nipple.
Shit.
David, profanity at even this early of an age is detrimental to the upbringing of your child.
Of course. It's just that when the baby lost his head, I just sort of,
I understand, and I'm sure the Department of Child and Family Services hears that excuse all the time.
Well, I'll be sure to soften them up with a cup of coffee. Decaf, of course. They won't come to that, I promise.
Once the child has taken to the nipple, it is all downhill from here as you wait for your child to be fully nourished. It isn't that difficult, is it, folks?
Dude, I gotta say, I really admire you for this. I don't think I could stand in front of my sister while she,
Dave, let me tell you, this is the last place that I want to be. But after that first class that Karen came to, I thought that Nazi nanny was going to take a whip to her for coming alone.
Nazi nanny, that's a good one.
Oh, what's a good one, David?
Nothing. Nothing. I was just remembering something I saw last night on the Colbert Show.
David, must I remind you that your focus needs to be on your child and the mother of your child. Child or sophomoric shenanigans must take a backseat to the human life that you have been awarded. Nothing else is more important. During this time, you should be encouraging and nurturing a mother. Talk to your child. Get to know your child. Like Jim and Angela are doing.
Daddy loves my little baby.
Yes, I know.
Baby is the cutest little baby in the whole wide world.
Did baby do a duty?
Baby did a duty.
I think baby did a duty.
Oh, baby did a duty. A duty.
I think his father picked him up by the cranium as a child.
Very well, folks. Keep up the exercises. I will be back shortly where we will discuss what comes after nursing. Anyone know what that is? I bet you know, Jim.
You bet I do. It's my favorite. Diapering.
Does he just come to these classes for kicks?
Dude, at this point, I'm wondering if that baby's even going to be conceived naturally. There's no way that guy's ever had sex.
That's right, Jim. Such a model student, Angela. Oh, and the model husband. Oh, I'm sure. Keep that tiger on a leash, okay? Ladies, keep nursing. Gentlemen, keep holding up those blankets. I will be back shortly.
Honey, let's go.
Why? We just got here.
I know, but I don't belong here.
Of course you do. Why would you say that?
Have you seen how that
Nazi nanny?
Yeah, Nazi nanny, she's crazy. She wants to kill me.
She does not want to kill you.
Yes, she does. She's going to come back here with a handful of diapers and a shotgun and salt to rub into my wounds.
You're being ridiculous.
Am I being ridiculous?
He's not being ridiculous.
See?
Okay, you're exaggerating.
Look, she's gonna come back here and she's gonna make me walk over a pit of alligators if I screw up again, and poking me with a branding iron and making me sing the chorus to Nanny Shark doo 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 Nanny Shark doo 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 Nanny Shark.
You are being paranoid.
Look, I know we're out the $90 for the class, but please, can we get out of here with a little dignity?
Will you listen to me very carefully? You are going to be the father of this baby, and nothing can change that. You're the one that wanted this baby, and you wanted the baby with me.
I know.
And I love you for that. We're going to have a baby who's going to love me, and she will definitely love you. And I'm going to love her for one very simple reason.
What's that?
Because a part of you is a part of her. She's going to be the best baby in the whole world, and you're going to be the best daddy in the whole world.
You mean that?
Of course I do. Come here.
David, you're suffocating your child!
Sorry.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter and strife. In 525,600 minutes, how do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 journeys to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truth that she learned, or in times that he cried, in the bridges he burned, or the way that she died. Now to sing out, though the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember the love. Remember the love. Remember the love. Measuring love.
Let's reunite in love.
Seasons of love. Seasons of
Let's reunite in love. All of this happen. Like, yes, you see the actors on stage, but it's just as important for the people who are behind the stage helping us. So first, we want to recognize our director and writer, Marc. Thank you so much for everything you've done for us. And we wouldn't have all of this happening if it hadn't been for our stage manager, Rachael. So please give it up for Rachael. Also, of course, we can't forget to recognize our president, Diana, who has made sure all the pieces were connected, so thank you so much, Diana. And then we got Rodney up in the back. Not only is he our artistic director, but he directed the singers, and he's doing the lights and the sound, so thank you. There's flowers here for you. And last but certainly not least, we've got Mike, who managed to pull off the sound for all of us, got his headsets at the 11th hour, and worked hard on stage and off, so thank you so much. We are going to have a talk back again, so if you have any questions or you want to learn more, please come up to the front. Thank you again so much for supporting us today.
We also want to thank Side Splitters.
Yes. Get Side Splitters. Thank you so much for coming through at the 11th hour and helping us out with this menu.
Side Splitters has a wonderful offer for those of you who are here today. Side Splitters offered that if you keep your ticket and come to the 6 o'clock show for free. So you are welcome to stay on after you stay with us for the meet and greet, of course. And we want to thank you for supporting the arts in Wesley Chapel and supporting this group particularly. Like I said earlier, we do have that tear-off sheet on the back of your program in case you would like to indicate some way that you would like to help us, either physically or financially. We do take PayPal. And we do have a bucket over there for all the spare change in your pockets. So thank you all so much for joining us today.
And standing next to the bucket is Colleen, and I would be remiss if I didn't recognize you as well. I apologize. She is our VP, but she managed all these props from her own personal collection, so thank you, Colleen. Thank you. Woo! Woo!
you.